Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Allison Fergit. Well, it was a celebration of good music and community today in Viroqua. The Driftless Music Festival returned to Eckert Park. Starting at noon today, the free family-friendly event featured a diverse lineup of regional, national, and international artists sure to excite all music lovers. There was also a beer garden and local food vendors on site throughout the day.
The community here is so great. There's smiles from all throughout the park, and of course there's wonderful food vendors too. So it's a delicious and for your mouth as well as for your ears.
The Driftless Music Festival ran until 9 tonight. Coulee region artists showed off their pieces in downtown La Crosse today. It was the second Saturday art market. Attendees could browse through some great local art and connect with the artists. There was also live music and food vendors there.
Just a free, family-friendly event. It's open to the public, to the community. It's just a chance for our local artists in the area to showcase their work.
The event ran from 10 a.m. until 4 this evening. There are 2 more second Saturday art markets planned this year. They're set for August 9th and September 13th. Kids in the Coulee region tried their hand at a mini triathlon today. The La Crosse Area Family YMCA hosted its annual Kids Triathlon this morning at the Hauser Branch in Onalaska. Around 200 young athletes took part in various swimming, biking, and running activities. Organizers say today's triathlon was less about competition and more about camaraderie.
A lot of these kids might not have tried doing all 3 of these things in a row, so this is just a good opportunity in a safe environment with lots of volunteers for them to be able to come out and try it.
Every participating child earned a medal when they crossed the finish line, and one lucky participant took home a portable basketball hoop. And earlier today, kids had the chance to learn more about the great outdoors. The 15th annual Youth Outdoor Fest was hosted at La Crosse's Pettibone Park today. Kids could test out their archery skills and learn how to cast a fly rod. Participants could also try out kayaking and canoeing and even take a ride on a donkey. Organizers hope today's fest inspires a love of the outdoors for the kids who attended.
Nature and just outdoor hobbies are so good for us. They keep us active and they're just good for our health. So we just want kids to love the outdoors and come out here, try something new.
Today's event ran from 10 until 2 this afternoon and was completely free to attend. And although temperatures weren't too bad today, there was a noticeable haze in the air. The National Weather Service says wildfire smoke from Canada is to blame, and in some areas it's unsafe for sensitive groups. So let's send it over to Nicole for our forecast. And Nicole, when will the air start to clear up a bit?
Well, we still have to deal with it tomorrow, unfortunately. So it will be lingering throughout most of our weekend and possibly into the start of the week for some of us. But after that, it's looking like we should have at least a couple hours of relief going even into tomorrow evening, that we could spend some nice needed time outdoors because it's going to be pretty nice. Very similar to where we were today. Look at these high temperatures. Actually, a lot of the area didn't even crack into the 80s. La Crosse topped out the area high with 83. Eau Claire staying at 79 for the high today. And if we take a look at our night flight, not a whole lot out there, but you can't see haze on nighttime satellite. So keep that in mind because there is still plenty of smoke overhead. Came in behind this cold front that just passed through yesterday, brought some showers to the area, and now we're left with some of that smoke reaching towards the surface with that cooler air. Overnight lows tonight a little bit cooler as well, staying below 60 degrees for actually much of the area. A couple clouds, but really that haze is going to be the main story going into your morning hours. La Crosse seeing mostly sunny, but still that fog/haze could be making some visibility issues to your morning, more so in Eau Claire where we're seeing some higher concentrations a little bit further to the north. So I'll break down when exactly we can say goodbye to the haze coming up a little bit.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Nicole. Texas rescue teams continue to search for scores of missing people after the central part of the state was ravaged by catastrophic flooding a week ago. At least 129 people have died and 150 are still missing. Scores of people at Camp Mystic, which sits next to the Guadalupe River, had to be rescued by the U.S. Coast Guard. In total, 27 campers and counselors died.
The hardest thing I've ever had to do was not only listening to a small child that shouldn't have to know the horrors of a tragedy as this, but to thank us for something they really don't understand.
Friday, President Donald Trump toured the damage in Kerrville. His visit comes amid serious concerns over flood preparedness and a lack of immediate alerts notifying residents about the floods. Texas State House Minority Leader Jean Wu says the House will focus on pushing legislation that deals with flooding and resources. Today, President Trump issued new threats in his global trade war, taking aim at two more of America's biggest trading partners. CBS's Willie James Inman is in Bridgewater, New Jersey, traveling with the president.
In a letter sent to the president of the European Commission, President Trump blamed deficits and what he considers unfair trade practices as the reason for threatening 30% tariffs on goods from the European Union. The president also hit Mexico with a new 30% tariff threat after accusing the nation of not doing enough to stop drug cartels. Trump says the new rates will go into effect on August 1st. This follows letters sent to the leaders of nearly 24 countries threatening new tariffs starting August 1st. That includes Canada, which President Trump slapped with new 35% tariffs, while also reviving his unsupported claims about fentanyl entering the U.S. across the northern border. The Canadians, though, pushing back.
Canada is the only country on earth, along with China, that has imposed so many counter tariffs. So we have had already a very strong response.
The notices from Trump come in the middle of ongoing trade negotiations. So far, the president has only announced frameworks with a handful of nations. The administration says it's focused on changing the status quo.
If you look at some of these trade deficits, they're massive. They're massive. This should have been done a long time ago. President Trump's finally done it. And I think countries understand that.
Some Democrats say Trump's latest tariff threats fuel economic instability.
That is only driving more uncertainty, more instability within the American stock market, with the American consumers and American companies, really hurting American small businesses.
Now, markets are closed today, but so far Wall Street investors are largely brushing off President Trump's escalating tariff threats. The S&P 500 has gained 26% since April. Willie James Inman, CBS News, Bridgewater, New Jersey.
Elon Musk's artificial intelligence company xAI is apologizing for a series of violent and anti-Semitic posts from its chatbot Grok earlier this week. In a lengthy statement posted on social media today, the company blamed a system update for the posts. The company says the update caused Grok to refer to existing user posts even when they contained extremist views. As a result, it repeated long-standing anti-Semitic tropes. The company says the coding change update was active for 16 hours. The chatbot's account was frozen Tuesday evening, but has since been turned back on. Still to come, the reason behind a major vehicle recall, and U.S. online retail sales reach a new high this year. Details after the break.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Tuesday night is rib night. Get a half rack of barbecue ribs with baked beans, coleslaw, and cornbread for only $23.99, plus $1 off craft beer. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
We're celebrating Home Furniture's 51st anniversary. Right now, get our best finance offer ever and pay no interest until 2030. Get this sectional for just $19 a month, or pay cash and get an extra 10% off, just $8.99. The 51st anniversary sale, now at Home Furniture.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
It's the patio closeout sale at Home Seasonal Concepts. Get up to an extra 50% off regular prices or pay no interest until 2030 on the best selection of porch and patio in the Midwest. Right now during the patio closeout sale at Home Seasonal Concepts.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Tuesday night is rib night. Get a half rack of barbecue ribs with baked beans, coleslaw, and cornbread for only $23.99, plus $1 off craft beer. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
Ford and Lincoln drivers, listen up. More than 850,000 vehicles are being recalled over a fuel pump issue that could cause engines to stall. The recall affects a wide range of 2021 to 2023 models. They include the Bronco Explorer Expedition, F-Series Super Duty trucks, Mustang, and Lincoln Aviators and Navigators. Ford is still working on a solution to the problem. Letters will go out to owners next week. Ford said it will follow up with a second letter once a solution to the issue is available. Silicon Valley chipmaker NVIDIA became the first publicly traded company to surpass the $4 trillion mark valuation. The milestone is the latest sign of an artificial intelligence boom. NVIDIA is now worth $900 billion more than Apple, which became the first publicly traded company to pass the $1 trillion mark. This week, price-conscious shoppers took advantage of Amazon Prime Day's extended sales period, as well as competing retail sales. U.S. online sales jumped 9.9% year over year to $7.9 billion on Tuesday, day one of Amazon's Prime Day mega sale, making it the single biggest e-commerce day in 2025. And a big change is coming to one of America's favorite cheesy snacks, and it's all about what's not inside. Cheez-It is finally going gluten-free. The company promises the same cheesy crunch fans love. The big move comes after years of customer requests. The new crackers are expected to hit store shelves sometime next year. And still ahead, a personality test for workouts. A new study finds that a person's best workout routine could be connected to their personality traits.
And hazy skies and that pesky surface smoke is looking to stick around as we go into your Sunday afternoon. I'll have all the details on when we're expecting it to clear up coming up right after the break.
Earn a 25-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $50 this Saturday and Sunday. That's a 25-cent fuel saver for every $50 you spend in-store and online. Saturday and Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Are you finding bathing and bathroom business has gotten more difficult? Bad hips, bad knees can pose a problem. Just getting up and down can be risky. There is a simple, affordable solution. In just a day or two, you can have a beautiful new walk-in shower, safe and easy to care for with grab bars, a handheld shower, and a seat if you like. Set an appointment with one of our designers to plan your new bath. Better products at lower prices because we care. The Board Store.
This is Tony, and this is Tony's Good Feet story.
I did know that back pain, foot pain come along with the job. Before my arch supports, I felt defeated, but since getting the arch supports from the Good Feet store, I'm more positive.
Clinically proven, significant pain relief in only 4 weeks.
It's like opening up a whole new life, like sunshine coming out. I would recommend it to anyone.
Take back the life you love and book your personalized arch support fitting today.
My moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept me out of the picture. With Skyrizi, feel symptom relief at 4 weeks. Many people were in remission at 12 weeks, at 1 year, and even at 3 years.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's.
Control is everything.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Skyrizi.
We see you out there making the most of every moment.
Happy birthday, buddy.
One big, bright idea at a time. At Blaine's, we're glad to be part of it by offering best-in-class products and solutions at unbeatable farm and fleet prices. Like extra laundry detergent, 4 for $12. Rewards members get 4 for $11. $3 off assorted Diamond brand dog food. Plus, Rewards members get free same-day delivery on pet orders of $49 or more. Find value on the things you value. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Get fresh savings at Hy-Vee Saturday and Sunday. Bacon wrapped sirloins, just $3.99. Washington cherries, just $2.48 a pound. And get pork chops 10 for $10, plus a 10-cent fuel saver. Saturday and Sunday at Hy-Vee.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Matching your personality to your workouts could help keep you motivated. That's according to a study published in the journal Frontiers in Psychology. The study team looked at 5 personality traits in 132 adults and randomly sorted participants into 2 groups. For their workouts, one group was given a cycling and strength plan, the other a 10 minutes per week stretching plan. After 8 weeks, the study team found there was a marked difference in enjoyment of the exercises. People who were extroverted enjoyed the higher intensity fitness tests, while people who were described as neurotic enjoyed the home-based, lighter sessions. And speaking of exercise, as temperatures rise this summer, you may find it harder to stay active. But experts say continuing your exercise routine is important no matter the season. CNN's Mandy Gaither has tips on how to safely exercise when it's hot outside.
Your body's need for exercise doesn't take a summer break.
I tell my patients, keep active, make sure you're exercising, doing your cardio 30 minutes a day with cardio aerobic activity, putting in some weight resistance training on top of that during the week.
Dr. Jesse Bracamonte with Mayo Clinic says that while staying active year-round is important, exercising in the heat can put you in harm's way if you're not careful. He says you have to be mindful of the heat, humidity, and dryness.
Just be intentional and be careful out in the summer months, particularly if you're not used to these summer months or the high humidity or the heat waves that come along.
If your exercise routine takes you outdoors, Bracamonte says to go out when the sun's not as strong, early in the morning or in the evening when it's cooler. And hydration is key. Before exercise, he recommends drinking at least 20 to 30 ounces of water to get the body started in hydration. And during exercise, rehydrating every 15 to 20 minutes to keep the body from depleting itself. And after being active, continue that hydration.
You want your urine to look like clear lemonade. That's a sign of hydration rather than dark apple juice color.
Bracamonte says to also wear appropriate clothing. He recommends loose, light material. And if you do exercise outdoors, find a place that has shade if possible.
Staying cool is really key.
Good 3. For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
It's also important to know the signs of heat-related illnesses if you're exercising outdoors. Red flags to watch out for are dizziness, lightheadedness, nausea, and cramping. And while we've had some pretty seasonable temperatures recently, we do have a mini heat wave on the way to be mindful about when exercising outside. Let's send it over to Nicole to see what we have in store.
Yeah, we have much warmer temperatures on the way to start next week off, and we also have some poor air quality. So any of those symptoms that you would have when it's already hot outside are just going to be excelled when we have some poor air quality out there, especially if you're in one of those more sensitive groups, being you have some respiratory issues, going to want to spend a lot of extra time indoors tomorrow because we're going to have likely unhealthy air quality across the entirety of the area, more so for folks north of I-90 where we're seeing more surface smoke go throughout the morning and afternoon hours. Here's a look at our smoke aloft. You can really see we're just being targeted by this smoke right now. Out of most of the country are fires that are bringing this way off to the west with those arrows, but now it's brought it all the way over into Minnesota and Wisconsin, and we're still going to be dealing with it for most of tomorrow, but it will start to let up a little bit as we go into the evening hours. So again, this is the smoke in the air above us, likely showing the haze in the sky, plenty of it in the sky as we go tomorrow morning and even lasting into the afternoon. But once we get into the later evening hours, that's when we can see a lot of it start to move out. We'll get a little bit of a break Sunday night and even going into early Monday morning, but then we see a second plume start to dive a little bit into northern Wisconsin as we go into Monday afternoon. Now it looks like for now it could stay north of I-90, but that's still something to keep an eye on as we head into Monday, because it does not look like all of us will be quite out of this smoke as we go into the start of next week. As for the smoke at the surface, we're seeing some lower amounts when we wake up in the morning tomorrow, and then we'll get a little bit of a ribbon of some more moderate to higher concentrations towards the surface. So this is where we're going to want to be more mindful of how much time we're spending outside, really for anybody when we start to see some higher concentrations near the surface. Maybe spending a little extra time indoors in the afternoon, but by the evening hours it should be a little bit more comfortable. as we go outdoors. And you're going to want to go outdoors tomorrow too, because it's going to be beautiful. Highs right near average, 86 in La Crosse, 85 in Eau Claire. It'll be hazy, but we will have plenty of sunshine out there as well. And then looking forward to Monday, even warmer. Could be getting close to widespread 90s. Not likely that all of us will get there, but we'll be getting close, at least into the upper 80s. 90 for your high on Monday in La Crosse, 88 in Eau Claire. Possibly still holding on to that haze though as well. And then we'll have a little bit of a switch up by the middle of the week. We have a cold front passing through likely around Tuesday night, possibly holding off until Wednesday. That'll be bringing us some showers and potential thunderstorms and much cooler conditions. Remember, Monday and even going into Tuesday, we'll be getting close to the 90s across the area, but that cold front passes through on Wednesday, and we're going to feel that temperature change as we go towards the end of the week. 77 for our high on Thursday. That'll continue on into Friday as well. Pretty far below our average, close to 10 degrees below average for this year now as we're getting into the warmest portion of the year. Monday and Tuesday, though, very warm, so it'll be a quick transition, but I'm sure a much needed transition after the 90s, getting back down into the upper 70s for most of the area. And again, that'll last to about Friday before we gradually warm back to near normal as we go towards next weekend and the start of next week. But for now, hazy skies are really going to be the main story for this weekend, possibly pulling over into Monday as well before it gets a little bit warm out there. So 2 days, possibly seeing 90 degrees coming up.
Oh boy, well, I'm really looking forward to that Thursday. I know we were talking about it earlier. I think that's going to be really something to look forward to, and especially hopefully too with that air a little bit clearer than it is right now.
100%.
Awesome. All right, thank you, Nicole. And coming up in sports, Magic in Milwaukee. The Brewers were going for their 6th win in a row, and it didn't come without some late inning heroics. Kate has the highlights after the break.
The state Supreme Court overturned the 1849 abortion ban. But what does that really mean? Thursday at 6, discover the real impact of Wisconsin's abortion law changes. A local woman's journey reveals the hidden barriers. Her story, Thursday at 6.
Ready for a better career with excellent pay, benefits, and work-life balance? Chart Industries is hiring fabricators. Join the team that's shaping the future and providing awesome pay and excellent benefits. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Tired of the big box furniture stores advertising one ridiculous sale after another? When do you buy? Does the price go down tomorrow? At Economy Furniture, there's no need to wait for a sale when we have low prices every day. Plus, no one beats our selection of name brand furniture from Flexsteel, England, Best, Ashley, Therapeutic, and so much more. Everyday prices and great customer service. Economy Furniture, rocking and reclining since 1950.
We're really excited about our new hearing aids that came out. They're called Vitality. They have artificial intelligence, and people have really been hearing better in background noise with them. They're also a lot more clear.
And you can also control it with your phone. So if you want to get more technical, you can make your own adjustments on your phone.
It's just set and forget. They will adapt on their own, or you do have the ability to customize it more for your personal preferences and environments as well.
So stop by the Better Hearing Center and find out more about the new Vitality.
A home you love, a business that endures. It takes your vision, your hard work, and your dedication to bring them to life. The right tools help. Case IH truly understands your vision and what you need to achieve it. That's why we build the equipment, the local dealer and service network, and the data and tech you want today and tomorrow. Because we don't just build our equipment to work. We built it to work for you.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships, now including La Crosse and Richland Center.
Ready for a better career with excellent pay, benefits, and work-life balance? Chart Industries is hiring fabricators. Join the team that's shaping the future and providing awesome pay and excellent benefits. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
Action on day one of the Onalaska Legion baseball tournament was halted by some poor weather, but we had clear skies this afternoon as 5 teams were playing for a busy day at the ballpark. Let's go to Onalaska. Second game of the day, GET Post 354 up against Westby Coon Valley. First inning, Westby's Devin Edlin with a poke out to left field, but Oliver Marley coming out of nowhere to make the play. How about that catch? Bottom of the first, GET with runners at the corners, but Beckett Bregan gets the strikeout, inning over. Later, Bandits now with a runner on third, and Gavin Larson hard hit ball to short Tough play, ruled an infield single and an RBI. Westby in front. Next inning, now 2-0 Westby, but with the bases loaded, Anders Hoven is going to add a few more. A deep fly to right field just does stay fair. All 3 runs will come in to score as the Bandits take a 5-0 lead. And they weren't done. Man on second, and Bregan goes down the third base line. Nedlin touches home. Westby up big. GET would score a few late, but there was no crazy comeback in this one. Bandits take it 7-4, the final. A couple of other scores from the day. GET did get a win in their first game, 16-1 over Onalaska. Westby over Black River Falls, 5-3. Black River Falls 9-5 over Fenimore. And in the nightcap, Fenimore took down Onalaska 9-0. 5 more games tomorrow. Just 2 games left before the All-Star break, and after yesterday's win, the Brewers are just 1 game back from the Cubs for the top of the division, and they even had a chance to tie things up for the division lead. But in order to do that, the Brewers would need to win hosting the Washington Nationals today. Brandon Woodruff back in Milwaukee for the first time this season. A solid outing, but makes a mistake, including this 3-2 pitch to Dalen Lilly as he's going to give up a solo home run. He would give up 2 home runs on the day, but other than that, terrific. 4 1/3 innings, 10 strikeouts, 5 hits. You love to see it. Brewers down 2-1 in the 4th, but with runners on, Andrew Vaughn delivers. He goes down the left field line. Both runs come in to score. Brewers take a 3-2 lead, but trouble in the 8th. Abner Uribe on the mound, and Brady House is going deep for the 2nd time on the day. This one a 2-run shot to put Washington in front. Brewers now down 2 in the 9th, but it's Vaughn again. This time finds the gap in right field. Yelich is going to come in to score from first. Milwaukee has this game tied at 5. Then a few batters later, Caleb Durbin at the plate, and Durbin walks it off. Brewers win 9-5. It's their 6th win in a row, and they have a chance at the sweep tomorrow. Now, unfortunately for the Brewers, Chicago picked up a 5-2 win over the Yankees, so Milwaukee will remain 1 game back from the top of the division. But if the Cubs lose tomorrow and the Brewers win, we will be tied going into the All-Star break. Let's go to the American League. Byron Buxton getting ready for All-Star Week. It's Buxton bobblehead day, so of course he's going to have a big game. First inning, how about an infield single to get things started? Safe at first. Then we go to the 2nd inning. Twins up 3, and Buxton is going to give this pitch a ride deep to center field. That's down, and it is trouble. Buxton rounding 2nd, on his way to 3rd, and he's in there with a triple. That'll work. How about the 3rd inning? 2 men on for Buck, and again, another deep shot, this one to left field, and that'll bounce over the wall for a ground rule double. And if you're keeping track at home, he's now just a home run shy of the cycle. So let's jump to the 7th inning, and Buxton have a day. Byron Buxton, 5 for 5, 2 singles, a double, a triple, and now a home run. The 12th Twin to hit for the cycle. Minnesota wins it 12-4. Northwoods League update. Loggers drop 1 on the road this evening, 11-5 against the Rochester Honkers. They'll go again tomorrow evening in Rochester. Steam with a doubleheader against Minot, winning 8-5 in Game 1, but dropping Game 2, 11-1. Also in the NBA, the Bucks got a new guard with Cole Anthony being bought out from Memphis, signed with the Bucks today. Some exciting news for the Bucks.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of sports news today, but we needed a point guard, so that will be a very welcome addition to the team.
It'll be interesting to see how he fits in. It'll be just be interesting to see how this whole time works together.
Yes.
But when you have Giannis on the floor, I'm sure a lot of things.
Well, especially it sounds like Doc Rivers has been talking a lot of Giannis kind of being the point there for a lot of the, I guess just having him dribble it down the court and kind of run the offense that way.
I'm a little worried when that happens.
Yeah, I do too. He's not the best ball handler, but
it's better when he has someone to pass it to him, I feel.
Yeah, a different facilitator. I don't know, but
maybe Cole
he's a
Anthony
good. I will say Giannis has really improved as a facilitator too. I don't know. It's going to be an interesting season. It's always interesting with the Bucks, but we have some big shakeups. So
we've got a ways to go, but it
keeps
feels
you excited.
Like all this news feels like it's right around the corner, but I know we still have a few months. So.
Oh yeah, well I actually already bought tickets for the season.
Well, there we go.
So
all right.
More about that later.
We'll have more news after the break.
So dandy, pop in to Valley Fudge and Candy.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Get Grandma's home-style meatloaf with mashed potatoes, gravy, and corn for $18.99, as well as mixers for $4.50. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
Drive your story with a new Ram.
Take your next adventure in a new Jeep from Pischke Motors.
Get employee pricing plus for a limited time only. Get your favorite Jeep, Ram, Dodge, or Chrysler during the Employee Pricing Plus sales event. Employee pricing for all means anyone can get exclusive employee pricing on these new vehicles. This opportunity won't last long, so stop into Pischke Motors now. This offer ends July 31st. Go to Pischke.com, Pischke Motors West Salem, or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
So that no matter what mess you brought into this church today, no matter what addiction and what struggle, no matter how many times you've doubted God or questioned God, that because of Jesus Christ, God's not holding it over your head. Instead, there is this amazing grace, there is this unconditional love that you and I can say, God doesn't just put up with us. God loves us.
Join Pastor Mike Novotny each Sunday. Watch Time of Grace on Channel 8, WKBT.
Are your toilets in need of an upgrade? Not only can older toilets be uncomfortable, they can also clog more and increase your utility bills. At Maxwell White, we offer professionally trusted Kohler toilets. Our popular best-selling toilet is the Kohler Highline, available in various heights to provide ultimate accessibility and ease of use. Don't wait. Start enjoying the exceptional power, innovation, and water-saving sustainability of a new Kohler toilet. Trust the toilet experts at Maxwell White. Plumbing done right. Call today.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Get Grandma's home-style meatloaf with mashed potatoes, gravy, and corn for $18.99, as well as mixers for $4.50. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
I never knew fudge could be so dandy. Pop in to Valley Fudge and Candy.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
The oldest living Marine in the United States is celebrating his 105th birthday in Alabama this weekend. Roy Drinkard served in World War II and later became a successful businessman. Several Alabama politicians came to his party in Cullman on Friday to wish Drinkard a happy birthday. He also received a letter from President Donald Trump. Well, a very happy birthday to him, and also thank you for your service. And Nicole will have a final check on our forecast after the break.
Celebrating Home Furniture's 51st anniversary. Right now, get our best finance offer ever and pay no interest until 2030. Get this sectional for just $19 a month, or pay cash and get an extra 10% off, just $8.99. The 51st anniversary sale, now at Home Furniture.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to LaCrosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
We see you out there, making the most of every moment.
Happy birthday, buddy.
One big, bright idea at a time. At Blaine's, we're glad to be part of it by offering best-in-class products and solutions at unbeatable Farm and Fleet prices. Like a free $15 Farm and Fleet gift card when you spend $75 on Purina brand dog food, cat food, litter, and treats. Plus, rewards members get free same-day delivery on pet orders of $49 or more. Find value on the things you value. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Here I am, field trip chaperone.
Before preventing migraine with Qulipta, it was hard keeping plans.
And look at me now.
You'll never truly forget migraine, but Qulipta reduces attacks, making more zero migraine days possible.
Don't take if allergic. Stop taking and get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, lip, or tongue swelling, itching, or rash. Tell your doctor about increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes.
Learn how AbbVie can help you save. Qulipta, the forget you get migraine medicine.
Hey, Dominic here. We always get asked, what do you have for ground pork? With over 40 blends at our outlet store, we recommend these four: Bavarian sausage, breakfast sausage, Italian, and pork. First, you need ground pork, preferably from a local meat shop. Mix in 2 to 3 teaspoons of please name per pound, make into patties, and cook thoroughly until done. All four of these choices will make great tasting sausage patties, and they're low in sodium. Get these seasonings and more at the outlet store. And it's time to pig out.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to Lacrosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
Sleep your best sleep on a Beauty Rest Black mattress from Home Sleep Express. During the anniversary sale, pay no interest until 2030, plus get free white glove delivery, setup, and a 120-night guarantee. Sleep first class on a Beauty Rest Black mattress from Home Sleep Express.
Well, it won't be too bad of a day to spend outside tomorrow. Still looking at that air quality, though, especially for the first half of the day. We could see a lot of that surface smoke move out a little bit later in the evening, so maybe get out and do a short little hike because the temperatures are going to be pretty nice. High of 86 in La Crosse for Sunday, and then really warming up for Monday and Tuesday. Not really looking forward to the 90s, but it's short.
Hey, but we've got the 70s afterwards.
Yeah,
so.
that'll be
I'm
so
looking forward to that.
nice. And I love that hiking forecast. So many people hike out here. That was great. All right, well, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow.